Hello everybody, this video is presented by Law Minds. Today we will discuss void and voidable marriage under Hindu Marriage Act. But firstly, we need to understand what is the meaning of marriage. So, marriage is a kind of legal relationship between two persons, a male and a female. Marriage has been regarded as one of the essential sacrament for every Hindu. Marriage is one of the important religious duty for every Hindu to perform marriage once in a life. Section 5 of Hindu Marriage Act says a marriage may be solemnized between any two Hindus if the following conditions are fulfilled, and these conditions are monogamy. Section 5 clause 1 prohibits bigamy. Before passing of Hindu Marriage Act, a man or woman can marry more than one person at the same time. But now monogamy is allowed and bigamy and polygamy is not allowed in any form. Only one marriage is allowed at the same time. Section 5 clause 2 talks about the sound mindedness of parties. Consent is very important essential of Hindu marriage. Parties of marriage should be capable to give a valid consent. They should not be suffered from any mental disorder or insanity. Section 5 clause 3 provides age of parties. According to Indian Majority Act, the bridegroom has completed the age of 21 year and bride should be 18 years at the time of marriage. Section 5 clause 4 provides parties should not be within the degree of prohibited relationship. According to section 3G, prohibited are those relationship if two persons are lineal ascendant and descendant of other, if they are brother and sister, uncle and niece, auntie and nephew, etc. Marriage in prohibited relationship is allowed only if custom permits them to perform marriage. Section 5 clause 5 says two parties of marriage should not be subordinates of each other unless custom permits them. So these are the essential grounds which should be there for performing of Hindu Marriage Act. Section 11 of Hindu Marriage Act says if any party present a petition for nullity of marriage, if it is contradiction on any of the ground mentioned in section 5, and these ground are monogamy, degree of prohibited relationship and subordinate relationship. But for declaring of void marriage, petition should be presented after the commencement of this act. This section is not applicable on those that marriage which is performed before the commencement of this act. Now we will discuss voidable marriage. Voidable marriage are those marriages that remain legal until one of the two parties are decide to annul it. The first ground is for voidable marriage is impotency of any party. Consummation is very important for Hindu marriage, but if marriage has not been consummated owing to the impotency of respondent, so the marriage can be annulled. Section 12 clause B talk about unsound mindedness of the parties. Parties should not be unsound minded at the time of marriage. Section 12 clause C said about consent by fraud or force. If the consent of petitioner or if the marriage is performed before the Child Marriage Restraint Act 1978, the consent of guardian was obtained by force or fraud, so parties can file a suit for annulment of marriage. The last ground of voidable marriage is pre-marriage pregnancy of wife. If the respondent was at the time of marriage was pregnant by someone else other than the petitioner, it is also a valid ground for declaring a marriage void. These are the grounds which is mentioned in section 12 which can make a marriage voidable. Section 12(2) of Hindu Marriage Act contains certain any others extra or information which is related to the grounds which is mentioned in section 12 clause. Section 12(2) clause A says if any no marriage can be annulled in clause C of subsection 1 shall be entertained if the petition is presented more than 1 year after the force had been seized and the petitioner has with his or her full consent live with the other parties. So no marriage will be annulled at this ground. Section 12(2)(b) says no petition will be entertained of clause D of subsection 1 shall be entertained unless the court is satisfied that the petitioner was ignorant of fact, he did not know that the wife is pregnant with someone else. Clause 2 says that if marriage is performed before the commencement of this act, so a petition should be presented within 1 year, or in case marriage solemnized after such commencement within 1 year, so the marriage date, so the decree should be presented from the date of marriage. Clause 3 says that no marital intercourse has taken place between the parties with the consent of petitioner has not taken place since the discovery by petitioner of existence of the said ground. Now we will discuss the most important part of this video, difference between void and voidable marriage. A void marriage is void ab initio, it is void from the beginning. It does not exist from the beginning. On the other hand, a voidable marriage requires decree of nullity for declared voidable. Second hand, on a wife does not have right to claim maintenance. If any marriage is void, so wife can't claim right maintenance. But on the other hand, a wife in voidable marriage, a wife can claim maintenance. In void marriage, no decree of nullity is required because it was not existence from the beginning. But decree of nullity is required in voidable marriage to make it voidable. In void marriage, the parties don't have the status of husband and wife, but in voidable marriage, the parties have status of husband and wife. On void marriage, there is no any right is available for husband and wife, but all marital rights are available for parties in voidable marriage till the decree is passed by court for dissolving of the marriage. Either of parties may marry again without getting a decree because it is void ab initio, so no decree is nullity is required in void marriage, but neither of parties can marry again without obtaining a decree of nullity of marriage. So we can say that void marriage is void ab initio, it doesn't require any type of degree of nullity to declare it void, but voidable marriage is that marriage which become void at the option of parties. Thank you so much guys for understanding this video. Have a nice